I'm live here today at Airbourne 2010 with Zane Sennett from the RAF aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. Zane, good afternoon to you. How are you feeling today? What's it like to be here at Airbourne?
It's fantastic to be here, and actually it's fantastic to be able to display over a number of days, 3 days here at Airbourne. The crowd's superb, great venue. I'm from Sussex as well, so it's extra special to be here as well.
Always know from a young age that that was what you wanted to do?
I knew I wanted to get into aviation, definitely. And for me, I think the Air Force bug was really at university. I joined the University Air Squadron, and I got a taste of what it would be like to be a pilot in the Air Force. And from then on, I was hooked, really. I was absolutely sure that's the career I wanted to follow.
What do you think people should look out for, those extra special manoeuvres that really show off the plane and your skills?
Well, I think firstly the arrival that we do is very dramatic. I think from crowd rear and with the red, white, and blue smoke flowing, I think it's a really pointedly, patriotic entrance to the show. So that's great. Hopefully everyone gets a very British feel about it. In the first half, it's all about enjoying the precision flying, all 9 aircraft making shapes, the art of precision formation flying, really. And then looking forward to the second half, the very dynamic nature of it. It's a bit more rock and roll, I would say. So you've got daring passes by the synchro pair, and the interaction really between the two sections. So a lot more explosive in nature, and hopefully all put together a fantastic package.
Flying with the Red Arrows, what else have you done in the RAF before this?
Well, immediately prior to this, I did 4 years on the Harrier, and I saw a lot of operational time out in Afghanistan. So yes, it's all the Red Arrows pilots are from an operational background. We've all come from frontline aircraft, whether it be the Tornado, the Jaguar, or the Harrier, which is very, very important. It gives us that credibility, because after all, we're here representing the Royal Air Force, and even more so with the men and women that are stationed away in Afghanistan, away from home.
Can you tell me a little bit about your average day in the RAF? I guess that changes day to day, but just a little taster of what you get and what it's like to be in the RAF.
Certainly, I mean, everything is different. As pilot in the Air Force, what I enjoy is once you've made on a frontline squadron, the tactical nature of it, having your mission and working together as a team of pilots to deliver what your goal, what you're aiming to achieve. It's very challenging because, of course, here in the UK the weather is very changeable, so that's a big factor in flying around the country. You have to deal with that. Day to day on the Red Arrows, it's vastly different. We are just doing 100% pure flying, but again, you've got the excellent team atmosphere. I mean, I thrive on that and working in a close-knit team. And again, you get to come to in the summer. It's very, very busy, but you get to come to events like this and meet some fantastic people, and it's thrilling.
If you weren't flying a Red Arrow and you could fly any one plane from any time period, whether it exists still or not, what would you fly?
I would have to say I would always like to have been. I think I would have been at the front of the queue signing up. I think for pilots in the Second World War. I think Spitfire, Hurricane, definitely. But more recently, actually, I watched the F-22 Raptor, the American jet, at Farnborough, and I thought that was amazing, absolutely. So yes, nowadays, for aircraft that's still flying regularly, if someone gave me an F-22 slot, I'd jump at the chance.
What do you like to do to chill out, then?
Exactly that, actually. It makes you, because you're very busy, it makes you appreciate your time off, actually. So I like to do a bit of travelling, really catching up with friends, because during the summer, working at the air shows, you don't tend to catch up with family and friends. So I try and do that, bit of travel. I like the cinema and sport, really. I'll try and get involved in sport, go to the gym, and just, get some good chill out time, recharge the batteries for the next events.
Thank you very much indeed for your time here at Airbourne 2010.
Pleasure, Neil. Thanks very much indeed.